Practicing military law is an exciting and fulfilling career, whether you are on active duty or serving part-time. Practicing military law in the Army National Guard is a truly unique experience. Army National Guard judge advocates provide legal support to their state or territory in both domestic and overseas missions across an array of legal fields. I am one of 54 state staff judge advocates responsible for providing full-spectrum legal support to a 2-star Joint Command. Since we serve under our state's leadership, the National Guard is the only component whose judge advocates practice both state and federal law. Because of this, we need lawyers who are motivated, intelligent, and able to excel in dynamic situations. If you bring the drive, we'll provide the training and the opportunities for service.
As you might already know, the U.S. military has its own criminal justice system, administered under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, also known as the UCMJ. Having a separate criminal justice system promotes good order and discipline because it can be administered anywhere in the world and includes unique military offenses. For members of the Army National Guard, the justice system does not begin or end with the UCMJ. Military justice is practiced with the knowledge of and pursuant to their state codes, laws, regulations, or rules. These often look like the UCMJ, but there are differences large and small that keep our work as judge advocates interesting and commanders in need of our counsel. I'm currently assigned as trial counsel, like a civilian prosecutor, and I represent the government at disciplinary hearings. I work with defense counsel to resolve criminal and adverse administrative matters. Having experience in military justice can be invaluable. The wider and deeper our professional experiences are, the better able we are to succeed in positions such as military judge, a position found in many states.
If you have an innate desire to pursue fairness and justice, the Army National Guard has incredible full and part-time opportunities for you. The Trial Defense Service of the National Guard provides no-cost, critical legal advice and representation for soldiers accused of misconduct. Their motto is defending those who defend America. When you serve as an Army National Guard judge advocate, you won't be sitting in some cubicle writing obscure legal memos for some partner, never knowing what impact you have. On day one as a National Guard Defense Counsel, you will have direct client interactions, challenging and meaningful cases, and first chair experience where you can zealously advocate for your client. You will represent soldiers at courts martial, investigations, involuntary separations, grade reductions, non-judicial punishment, and any adverse administrative action taken pursuant to Army regulation. Defense counsel are a vital part of the military justice system to ensure the correct law and procedures are followed, soldiers are treated fairly, and their interests heard. You'll have the support needed to provide top-notch advocacy. You'll have support staff, supervisory support, and the latest legal training to hone your legal knowledge and advocacy skills, taught by seasoned professionals in both the civilian and military legal communities.
Always ready? Always there. Literally. Natural disasters? We're there. Civil unrest? We're there. Pandemic? We're there. When people think of the U.S. military, they think about service to our nation overseas. But the Army National Guard has the distinct honor of having a unique domestic mission. We serve right here at home, supporting our communities within our state or territory. We could be activated at a moment's notice. Our mission as Army National Guard judge advocates is to provide timely and sound legal advice to commanders and their staff to lawfully accomplish the mission.
In a word, overseas service is an adventure. Different sights, sounds, work, new people, and let's be honest, in what other job do you get to travel across international borders in a Black Hawk helicopter? Part-time service as a judge advocate in the Army National Guard lets you live at home and keep your civilian job, but still provides the opportunity to test yourself and feel the excitement of practicing law in an overseas setting. If you're serving overseas, your office might be in a tent, mine was, a shack on the side of a flight line, a beautiful new building, you might spend time in a courtroom, or all four. And the nature of the practice of military law overseas is definitely unexpected, which is what makes it exciting. One day, you might be advising command on matters of military justice. The next, you might find yourself involved in an investigation into the destruction of secret equipment. And still on another, you might find yourself giving legal advice during the planning of an air assault operation. I'm glad I served overseas. I feel a lot of pride knowing I said yes and served in support of the Army's global mission. A number of my colleagues in the civilian legal community have told me they wished they'd served when they had the chance. I think my colleagues are getting at what I've now learned. The excitement and rewarding feeling of overseas military service to this country is not something that can be found anywhere else in the practice of law.
Judge advocates wear many hats. While our main mission is to ensure the proper execution of military justice, there are other vitally important functions that judge advocates do. One of those is providing legal assistance. Legal assistance is focused on the soldier. In the Army National Guard, we are citizen soldiers, and the legal impacts of civilian life can impact military life. We speak with soldiers to see how we can help them resolve any legal issues that they may be facing in their civilian lives. Examples of what we do include helping them prepare wills, powers of attorney, assistance in completing legal forms, employer issues, informing them of their legal rights when they are deployed or are activated, and facilitating community services. Legal assistance is to help the soldier in their personal readiness, which ultimately affects their military readiness. It's an important function.
As you can see, there are many ways serving as a judge advocate in the Army National Guard can enhance your legal career. The requirements to join our ranks are: graduate from an ABA-approved law school. You may apply in your 3rd year. Be admitted to the bar and serve in the National Guard of the same state. Be mentally and physically fit. Be of good moral standing and character. Be a U.S. citizen. Meet the prescribed medical and moral standards for appointment as a commissioned officer, and be able to obtain a secret security clearance. You will also be eligible for our excellent healthcare benefits, tuition and education benefits, a retirement pension plan, and many other benefits that come with part-time service in the Army National Guard. To learn more, go to nationalguard.com/JAG.